He's got a phone call. Start recording.
Oh, hi, Michal. I'm on my way.
He's on the move.
Oh, you know what game we're getting free next?
Sounds like a robbery in progress.
Oh, that's great. That's really gonna blow their minds.
Oh, it's a terrorist bomb attack. Arrest them now. Orwell, keeping an eye on you, is an investigation and surveillance simulator.
The story starts with a terrorist attack in the nation, and you are recruited to do surveillance to find who is responsible.
And you got a computer interface in front of you. You gather data for your advisor to process and solve the case. But as you go through the articles or phone messages, you can choose what to report and what is better left out of it.
The more data that you choose to report to the system called Orwell, then you will get more evidence, more documents, and more surveillance tools unlocked to progress in the investigation. But be aware that what you choose to report will also take you down a certain path related to your bias about the case and might lock out other clues you find in the future that conflict with the report you have already started making.
And the game is divided into 5 episodes and it takes about 5 hours to complete. But the question is,
should you
report it?
Surveil it? Report it?
Should you play it?
Should you play it? Well, first, you should definitely know that this game is going to be completely free from the Epic Game Store for 1 week, starting August 10th, 2023, and you'll have a week to claim it, add it to your library, and install it whenever you want to observe some suspicious people in the creepiest, most invasive way possible. And that is what we do on this channel, not the surveillance thing. No. We play and review every free weekly game on the Epic Game Store, so you never have to be bored ever again.
We actually keep an eye for you for all the
free games. Yeah. Yes. So Orwell, what do you think?
Orwell is interesting game because there's not many other like it. There's actually on Steam, there's even a category for surveillance games. This is one of them, one of the most famous one, and it is interesting.
It's engaging.
It's engaging. The idea is engaging. The game itself is not really much engaging because it feels like work or like because you have open windows in front of you.
It's a lot of reading, and
a lot of reading is one thing, and another thing is that you're not sure where to exactly click at the beginning because there's a lot of windows, but you cannot click everything. And in order to progress, you have to go through some articles again and piece everything together. It can definitely be fun for you if you like reading, if you like imagining, and maybe even if you would like to know how it works, like in FBI when somebody is gathering data on another person. That's interesting. But as a game, I don't think this is going to be so much interesting for our regular viewers, so I don't think I can recommend it to them. But I can definitely see how some people might like it. Maybe you. How about you?
Well, you mentioned some people. I mean, everything you said is true. It's slow paced. There's a lot of reading. There's not a lot of action. You have to be, I think, intellectually interested in the question about surveillance and government control and law enforcement and is it good or is it bad? Because the message of the game is that, well, it's usually both, and that's interesting to get engaged with it. I think what makes this game really engaging, as you said, most games have a real distance between you and the person that you're playing. You know, in reality, you are sitting at a computer playing someone who's shooting a machine gun or playing a little figure that's bouncing on platforms. Here, you are actually the person in front of the computer looking through documents and deciding what to report and what not, and what is important and what isn't. You are the character in the game, deciding kind of who feels more guilty and who doesn't, and that makes it really get kind of under your skin that you have the power. Right?
Yeah.
And I found that really interesting. So you're right, as a game, it's not very gamey, but I found it very interesting. And it's unique enough that, especially because it's free, I think if what I've said sounds interesting, it's worth giving it a try.
Well, we kind of agree and disagree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree there's a good message behind the game. I just don't find the game as interesting. But
And I think that's fair. Let us know in the comments if you're going to be giving Orwell Keeping an Eye on You a try. And I don't think we ever got a game quite like this for free.
No.
However, we did do some sponsored gameplay for Don't Feed the Monkeys, which is also about surveillance and kind of voyeurism and all of this. So that could be interesting as well. If you like this genre, then check that one out next.
And hope to see you in another video.
We'll
Bye.
see you. Bye.